This turtle was placed under anesthesia to remove an oral abscess. Unlike mammals, turtles do not have an external ear, so when an infection builds up, it has no place to go. In order to remove the hardened pus, we had to cut open the abscess. Once it was removed, the turtle was feeling much better. The wound was flushed and left open to drain, and he was given a vitamin A injection, pain medication, and an antibiotic to go home. This cuterebra was removed from a wild rabbit, although this parasite can affect pet rabbits as well. This condition is known as cutaneous myiasis, also known as warbles or bots. In the wild, male bearded dragons use these for scent marking and pheromone-based communication, but in captivity, waxy debris can build up and become uncomfortable. Please note this is not needed on a regular basis, so do not attempt this at home. Here you can see my dermestid beetle colony cleaning a black-throated monitor lizard skull. In the wild, dermestid beetles are terminal phase scavengers, which means they come in after the flies and the maggots and all the other scavengers have gone. At that point, the carcass is really dry and they eat the dried flesh beneath the mummified skin. Although this time lapse took about a week, they tend to work faster if they're covered up and in a dark place. I keep my dermestid beetles in a glass tank with cotton ball and styrofoam substrate and a small heating pad underneath during the colder months. And here is the completed skull without the sclerotic rings and quadrate bones. When they're first born, their spines are actually quite soft, but pretty soon they'll harden, and then they'll be replaced by adult ones. This is how a veterinarian performs nail trims on parrots. First, the veterinary technician gets a secure hold on our Quaker parrot volunteer. Although it may look weird, holding them this way gives control over the head, which helps keep us and the patient safe. Birds have complete tracheal rings, which allows for firm handling near the neck and jaw without concern for choking relative to other animals. Before starting the nail trim, the veterinarian assesses the patient's heart and lungs for any abnormalities. Since this is one of our coworkers' birds, a complete exam has already been performed. Next, the veterinarian uses a Dremel to blunt the nails, making sure not to go too far. Similar to dogs and cats, birds have a blood supply to their nail called a quick. Occasionally, the quicks are longer than normal, especially with nails that haven't been treated in a long time, and even the best veterinarians will sometimes accidentally reach them. If that happens, no need to panic. The important thing is to stop any bleeding with Quick Stop. Luckily, our Quaker friend's pedicure went off without a hitch, and he was returned to his mom, who gave him extra cuddles.